Okay, the English or literature lesson for today is homographs. Homographs are words that are spelled the same but have different meanings. For example, wind and wind. They may also be pronounced differently, like wind and wind, and they may also be a different part of speech. Wind is a noun, wind is a verb. The cold wind made my face hurt. I had to wind my way down the steep hill. These are homographs. They're spelled the same way, they're said differently, and they also are different parts of speech. So for the next section, it asks you to get with a partner and to look stuff up. Well, that's kind of hard to do if you don't have a partner at home, and you may not have a dictionary at home. So you also have Merriam-Webster.com. That's the best one. I tried dictionary.com. It doesn't work so well for this activity, but this part we're going to do together. The village was a perfect place to loaf for a few hours. There's loaf. Normally when I think of loaf, I think of bread, because I pick up a loaf of bread. I bought a loaf of bread from the bakery near the beach. Okay, so loaf. This loaf, if I look it up, means to just kind of hang around and sit. This loaf, which is the noun, this is a verb, this is an action. This loaf of bread means a rounded piece of bread to eat, the loaf, like the kind that you buy in the grocery store. A dove was eating crumbs on the sidewalk. Oh, well, I kind of know a little bit about birds, so I know a dove is a bird. This is a noun. If I get to this, across the street, a seagull dove for food as I watched. Here are our homographs. We have dove, a noun meaning a bird, and dove, a verb meaning to go down really fast. Then I bought a present for my mom at the store. I planned to present it to her tonight at dinner. We have present and present. Well, we all know what presents are because we get those for our birthdays, or we get them for Christmas, or maybe we just buy people presents just because we love them. So we know what that is. And present, which means we're going to give it to them. An old wound in my leg began to ache. Wound, an old one, meaning it's probably starting to heal, but it aches. Sometimes when you get a really bad cut or things that you have to have stitched up, then they do start aching later on. So an old wound, so it was an injury, and my leg began to ache. So I wound my way slowly along the streets. So that means they were going kind of back and forth slowly through the streets so it wouldn't hurt as much. All right, this is page 11. Your assignment is on page 12 to pick the proper definition for the homograph.